Hello, Professor Ryan. This is Tabitha Sharkey. I'm doing my first interview with Ron Jackson. He is my director here at Madison County EMS. Okay, so just a couple questions that we had for our Module 1 assignment. What do you feel are the differences between a leader and a manager?
Yeah, that's a good question, and that's something that I've had to learn over many years, how to be a leader. And I think a leader is someone who's actually going to encourage the employees to do better and learn, instead of just forcing people to do what you think that they should do. And without the experience and the training, they don't know. So being a leader is to help educate and work with them, and then you'll get much more production and better patient care out of that.
I agree with that one wholeheartedly. How can someone develop the skills to be a manager or a leader?
Yeah, so I think that's changed over the years. When I started, it was kind of on the job training and learning about making many mistakes. But now I think there's some great classes out there and some programs to help with management and leadership, and starting with people, because actually what happens a lot of times in EMS is we take our best employees and we promote them to leadership. And not always does your best practitioner make the best leader. So a lot of times I would think that you would look for those leadership skills and then help them, with some classes and other programs to help them come along as leaders.
Yeah, that was something that I found, that I read in chapter 3 for this interview, is that a lot of, they said a lot of times they take their best people that are out in the field and turn them into managers, and they may not necessarily be the right fit for it. So
right, yeah, because some of your best, and then we take our best providers off the street just doing
yeah.
the best patient care, and so that's not always the best, but sometimes it works out.
Yeah. What should an up-and-coming leader know about the differences between a manager and a leader?
Yeah, so I think those leaders and managers kind of intertwine some. I think you got to have the best of both. So you got to have good leadership skills and be able to communicate with your employees and learn how to be a leader, like I said, and really get the best out of the employee to be a leader. But the management still comes in there too, because you got to have it's a business.
Yeah.
So you got to run it like a business. You got to know management. And again, I learned just through the years how to do budgeting, financials, purchasing, and there's just a lot of stuff that I didn't know, and just learned through coming up through the ranks and making many mistakes again. But I think your leadership and your management intertwine, and you got to have both.
Yeah, I just, in the short time that I've been a manager in an EMS system, it was a baptismal by fire kind of situation. Yep. And yep. It was definitely one of those times that you just had to learn on the job and use your common sense, and sometimes that's really hard, and sometimes it's really hard to pull your emotions out of a situation, but it's something that, but I also feel like a manager and a leader, they, like you said, they very much intertwine, and there's like a serious gray area of where the difference is between the two, because a leader can lead people, but they may not have that managerial skill of doing scheduling, as well as the paperwork, as well as ordering, as well as the whole kit and caboodle. So
sure,
and they can't be everyone's best friend. So.
That's correct. That's correct.
All right, well, thank you very much. That concludes interview 1.
Okay.